Alright, chill. Why'd you sit out of my head?
Put your hands behind your back. If you move, I will break your face. You're under arrest. We tell you stop, you'll get run.
It wasn't that serious, bro.
It is now.
I don't think that he should be allowed to carry a gun and a badge for the Columbus Division of Police.
CPD Chief Elaine Bryant talking about former officer Donovan Beaver. He was fired Monday. Bryant says two of those teens had walked by their cruiser earlier saying, F the police.
He didn't get fired just for the specific use of force. It was the totality of the circumstances. What he did to that particular young 14-year-old kid is inexcusable. He was compliant when he bashed his head into the cement. He was compliant. He was compliant when he was walking him to the scout car and he drug him by his dreads. He was compliant when he was handcuffed, standing at the wagon, and he aggressively hit him in the groin. He was compliant. There was no reason for use of force.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Peeps, and today's video is coming to us from Columbus, Ohio. In a shocking incident that has sparked outrage and calls for justice, a Columbus police officer was terminated from his position after a disturbing video surfaced. The footage shows the officer using excessive force, pressing a teenager's face into the concrete during an arrest. This incident has raised serious concerns about police brutality and the need for reform within the department.
You move, I will break your face.
I don't think that he should be allowed to carry a gun and a badge for the Columbus Division of Police.
CPD Chief Elaine Bryant talking about former officer Donovan Beaver. He was fired Monday. Chief Bryant showing me why through this disturbing body camera video.
It's about time for a ticket.
Take a look. You see a group crossing the street in this Linden neighborhood. Bryant says two of those teens had walked by their cruiser earlier saying, F the police. Officer Beaver and his partner Cody Banks decided to now pursue the group. You see some try to run away.
On the ground right now.
The teens do comply.
I'm complying.
This is Beaver's body camera.
Hands behind your back.
Why you hitting my face?
Listen, you'll hear the 14-year-old apologize multiple times.
Please, I'm sorry.
Beaver's aggressive behavior continues. He pulls the teen to the CPD cruisers by his hair. We see Beaver continue to pat the teen down. The teen asks for another officer to take over.
Bro, can I get switched to a different cruiser? I do not want to go with this. I don't trust it.
You can't justify what this officer did.
You cannot, and I would not even try.
The community is demanding accountability and transparency as investigations continue. The officer's actions have been widely condemned, and the teen's family is seeking legal action. Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant addressed the media with a heavy heart, expressing her deep disappointment and frustration with the incident. It angers me. I'm disappointed. I'm angry. I'm frustrated because this is not what we stand for, and there was absolutely no reason or justification for treating a 14-year-old or anyone like that, Bryant stated, her voice filled with emotion.
What he did to that particular young 14-year-old kid is inexcusable. He was compliant. He was compliant when he bashed his head into the cement. He was compliant. He was compliant when he was walking him to the scout car and he drug him by his dreads. He was compliant when he was handcuffed, standing at the wagon, and he aggressively hit him in the groin. He was compliant. There was no reason for use of force.
Director of Public Safety Kate Pisciotti echoed these sentiments in a statement released on Friday afternoon. She emphasized the gravity of the situation, saying the 14-year-old deserved better. Pisciotti did not mince words, declaring Officer Beva's actions were unacceptable. What I saw on that video and read in this investigation was wholly incompatible with the values of the Columbus Division of Police.
You can't justify what this officer did.
You cannot, and I would not even try.
Are you okay?
Crackhead.
This incident happened back on February 19th. Hours later, Chief Bryan says Beaver's gun and badge were taken away.
He has 3 years on the job. 3 years on the job, so that is concerning.
Through his 70-page personnel file, I learned this is not the only use of force incident Beaver has been involved in during his time with CPD.
Is there an issue or is there a lack of certain training when it comes to these newer officers on the force with CPD?
Are there going to be instances? Yes. Can I promise you there won't be any more? No, but what I can promise you is that we're going to always make sure that we're monitoring, always make sure that our training is up to date.
Are you worried about how people are going to react to seeing this video today?
I'm not necessarily worried, but I felt it was important to be transparent and to let people know this is what happened and these are the actions that we took regarding this situation.
Through a public records request, 10TV obtained Beaver's personnel file. He joined the division in July of 2020. In his most recent review, he received meets or exceeds expectations. In November 2021, he was investigated for use of force after he used his taser. It was deemed reasonable and within policy, but Beaver admitted to using profanity and stated he would seek de-escalating training. He passed that training in June of 2022.
Let me tell you what's going to happen under Chief Bryan's watch. When I see something like this, it is deplorable. I was upset, I was disappointed, and it's not a reflection on most Columbus Division of police officers. The majority of police officers are out here and they're doing the right things for the right reason.
The community's demand for accountability is louder than ever, as both officials and citizens call for swift and decisive action. The incident has not only shaken the trust in local law enforcement, but also ignited a broader conversation about systemic reforms needed to prevent such tragedies in the future. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment to keep the conversation going, and smash that like and subscribe button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm push these videos out for others to enjoy and helps grow the channel. See you on the next one. Peeps out.